Two women are wanted in a shoplifting spree. Ask me why I'm not surprised. I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. Let's get into it.
Are on the run, wanted in a shoplifting spree.
Gwinnett County Police say they stole thousands of dollars in merchandise from 9 different stores at the Mall of Georgia. Fox 5's Christopher King is live in Beaufort tonight with how they did it. Christopher?
Russ, Courtney, police say those two women walked through stores here at the Mall of Georgia. They grabbed whatever they could, stuffed it into bags, and took off running.
I just don't understand.
Denisha Hudson was amazed when Fox 5 told her about a brazen shoplifting spree here at the Mall of Georgia.
It's very surprising.
Where's the Mall of Georgia at? Is that in Atlanta? Somebody tell me where the Mall of Georgia is.
County police say on June 22nd, these two women you see right here
Oh, usual suspects. What do Quentin call that? The middle part bust down? We know what's happening out here running it up. Where's the Mall of Georgia at, y'all? Somebody in the chat tell me where the Mall of Georgia is. Yeah, we're gonna do Stock Club on a holiday, baby. Oh, it's Thursday, 4th of July? Maybe we'll do Stock Club on Saturday then. Give me a second to figure that out. I do want to make sure that y'all can enjoy y'all holidays. Thank you for letting me know that, Kicking It with a Chef. I forgot that the holiday was on Thursday. All right, let me pivot. We might not do Stock Club on Thursday, but we definitely still doing a show on Thursday morning. It's in Atlanta, north of Atlanta, just outside of Atlanta. Yeah, this is the ones. And then these are the ones that's going to be on some podcasts talking about, these men ain't nothing. They don't want to spend no money. You can't keep up with our lifestyle. We boss chicks. These are the same. Fit the description. And then it looks like they went and got a bag. See, I know what that blue bag is. That's the Children's Palace. That means they got kids. That blue bag, let me look this up. Children's Palace. Images. Children's Place or Children's Place. It's a Children's Place. Okay, it's a Children's Place. It's called the Children's Place. This is the bag. Yep. Same logo. Look at the logo. See the logo? That means they stealing from the Children's Place. This is the Children's Place logo. See, I got a kid. I used to take my daughter there. We get her a couple outfits, make sure that she good when she was younger. Now she's 16. Yep. Look at the comparison. You see how we just did that investigative work? Let me get a round of applause for myself and the Chasers. You stealing from the Children's Place? You stealing from the Children's Place? Come on, baby. Come on. That means that they got kids. Kids and the middle part bust down like Quentin liked to say. Come on, baby. We can't be doing that. We can't be stealing from the Children's Place, all right? Let's continue on with the show. Jesus.
Hit several different stores at the mall.
It appears they did it just before closing.
Police tell Fox 5 the women went from store to store, cramming stolen merchandise into bags.
They took items ranging from Stanley Cups from Dick's Sporting Goods.
They were selling Stanley Cups? Stanley Cups?
To child's clothing from another store to high-end perfumes.
An employee at Dick's Sporting Goods spotted the women and confronted them.
The two suspects dropped all their merchandise and left on foot, running towards a different direction.
Investigators say the women left behind.
Look at all of that stuff that they stole. Look, it's the usual suspects. They got candles. You see all of them candles out there? Candles, clothes, gear, canteens. It's a ton of candles out there. What is up with women and candles? Let me go and light a candle. Where my candle at? I need to get some more candles. I'm about to light a candle. Look at that.
Behind several bags filled with all the stolen items you see here.
With around $8,000 is estimated in property that was stolen from 9 different stores that evening.
Police impounded this white Kia.
The vehicle was a rental vehicle.
They identify the suspects as Nikenda Janaea Thompson Fevrier, age 27, from Pooler, Georgia, and Shakari Deasia Hayes.
Look at the stereotyping working today. Eyelashes, baby hairs, middle part bust downs. I don't know why Quentin got me saying that dumb junk. Eyelashes, middle part bust. Look at the eyelashing falling off. Braces, got their hairs, they nails done. Probably was at the at brunch. Gonna be at brunch on Sunday, making sure that they throwing it back, trying to find out what I got that. Oh man, what a stereotype. What a way to just fit right into what we think is happening in the community. They face gonna be beat. Face gonna be beat. Getting brunch. Where all the guys at? That's what Quentin called it. Quentin called it the middle part bust down. Is that what it's called? I'm going to call Quentin and find out what the name of it is. I think it's called middle part bust down. What's up, Molly? Molly Opalin. What up, Molly? Yeah, man.
Hayward, age 29, from Savannah.
People are just going into the stores and just snatching up stuff. Why do you feel like you have to steal?
Now, the suspects are still on the run. Both face a laundry list of counts, including prowling and shoplifting. Call police or Crime Stoppers
and they still on the run. Shout out to my ladies out here stealing in the stores. Talking about they bad chicks. Anyways, it was a deadly plane crash outside of New York. Check it out.
Members of a Georgia family returning home from a youth baseball tournament in New York have lost their lives in a plane crash. Fox 5's Kim Luffler has worked this story this afternoon and gathered more details about this tragedy. Kim is live for us now. And Kim, what have you learned?
Yeah, really heartbreaking story. We know that family is from Alpharetta. I did speak with a family member over the phone just moments ago, and he tells me they are grief-stricken and called this a terrible blow. As you mentioned, the family was on their way back to this area from a baseball tournament in New York when their plane crashed Sunday afternoon. Around 2 p.m. Sunday, New York State Police responded to reports of a plane crash in the town of Masonville near the Pennsylvania border. Multiple agencies searched the area and found the downed aircraft. Officials confirm Roger Beggs, his daughter Laura Van Epps, her husband Ryan, and their sons James Ryan and Harrison all died in the crash. Family members say Roger was flying the small plane when the crash happened. The family was in New York for a baseball tournament in Cooperstown, where family members say James Ryan hit a grand slam. Neighbors in Alpharetta were shocked to hear what happened.
I mean, devastated. I saw them every day. They were always playing in the yard and playing all the sports, and we would say hi.
The plane was heading to West Virginia to refuel with plans to land at the airport in Cobb County. Right now, it's unclear exactly what led up to the crash.
We're just so sorry. We're so sorry. It's just, we can't, it's hard to imagine.
Now, Governor Brian Kemp did post on X that he and his family are sending their condolences to both of the families involved.
One of my bucket list items recently, probably within the last year and a half, was to become a pilot. Yeah, I wanted to get my pilot's license. I know that it's a lot of work. It's kind of like a bucket list item. When I see stories like this, I kind of get a little bit discouraged. So I don't know if I'm still going to pursue it or not, or even if I have the capacity to be able to do so. But the whole family killed in a plane crash. The whole thing. That's tough. That's absolutely tough. So condolences out to that family. And then last but not least, I want y'all to be aware of something. East Bay Thieves, not that sophisticated, just thinking of things that we don't normally think about because we not thieves and criminals don't. People that aren't criminals don't just think about this type of stuff. But what they're basically doing is they're going into your car. So be careful leaving your cars parked outside because a lot of times we got all of the security features. We have the Ring cameras. We have alarms. We got cameras inside of the crib, all of that stuff. And then they just bust into your car. They steal your garage opener and they just open up the door, open up your garage and go right in. So y'all got to be careful, man.
5 in Moraga, police say a group of thieves has been stealing garage door openers from cars and then using them to get into the homes. KTVU crime reporter Henry Lee live tonight in Moraga with the latest on this one. Henry.
Yeah, in at least 2 of these cases, the burglars opened up the garage, actually briefly made it into the actual home, but luckily they've never made any contact with the residents.
They've just found a garage door opener. They're opening the garage, and then 3 of them are running into the garage.
Surveillance video shows a carload of burglars opening an unlocked vehicle, stealing a garage door opener, and then using the clicker to open the garage of a home in Moraga. It happened on Larch Way at about 6:30 Sunday morning. Moraga Police Chief John King says it was just one of many incidents reported in the neighborhood at the time.
About 15 vehicles, unlocked vehicles, were accessed and ransacked, and I believe 4 homes. Where the garage doors were open.
5 people arrived in what turned out to be a stolen Lexus and checked for cars that were unlocked.
They're looking for a crime of opportunity.
And they doing this in the day. That's the thing. Y'all just doing it in the daytime. Y'all not even trying to be discreet with it. They don't even care. They go in, they steal another car, and then they drive around. Y'all got to lock y'all cars and stuff. Listen, it shouldn't even be a situation where we have to be worried about that. We should be able to unlock our cars and all of that, and people shouldn't take our stuff. The responsibility is on the criminals. But we live in a society where everything is messed up. So they go out, they steal these cars, and then they, in the middle of the daytime, which you still there, they go and they get a bunch of garage door openers and unlock cars, or they bust the window, they hit the clicker, they running up in your garage, and then they running up in your crib. So be very, very careful, y'all.
They're literally going down the street.
It's one of the reasons why I like buildings, why I like staying in buildings, and then I rent out single family homes. Because it's just safer. I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't have to, I got security. We got a concierge. You can't even get up to my floor without multiple different passcodes. It's so many different layers before you can even get to where it is that I am. And that's one of the reasons why I like buildings more than I like single family homes as far as living in myself versus what it is that I invest in. But this is crazy, man. Everything is just bad.
Checking car doors to see if they're locked or unlocked.
And they didn't just rifle through the cars.
Criminals are now taking those remote control garage door openers, opening the garage door, and then they're accessing the garage also to see what else is in there that they can steal.
The group also went through the cars on the driveway next door. A witness called police.
When one of the officers arrived, she observed a group running from a garage and jumping into a vehicle, and then they left the area at a high rate of speed.
Moraga police chased the Lexus on Canyon Road and Pinehurst, but canceled the pursuit. The Lexus was later found abandoned by BART police in East Oakland.
And now you can't even pursue the criminals. Why? Because if you pursue the criminals, they're criminals. If you chase them down and try to stop them, let's say, for example, they run into a light pole and they kill themselves trying to run from you, then the family can come back and sue you and say, well, you shouldn't have been chasing them over a petty crime. That's how messed up we are inside of this country.
Police say the incidents are a reminder to take steps to avoid being victimized.
And they know that you
we
can't
can
chase
remove
them,
the opportunity.
because they know the law just as much as you.
We can stop the crime.
Neighbors say they're unaccustomed to these kinds of burglaries.
It's a little concerning that when we normally don't have crime and you forget to lock the doors on your car and even the house doors sometimes. So it's a good reminder to make sure that everything stays locked up.
So be very, very careful. That's all I'm saying. Be aware of your surroundings. Today, we have to be more vigilant than ever, and it's going to become a thing. I think that it's going to get worse before it gets better, but I'm definitely going to share that with y'all towards the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your Quick Hits.